Hi guys, my name is Yash. I'm a HCBA certified business analyst, and today we'll be going through our 16th question of our BA interview series. Okay, so what we do here is basically I act as an interviewer, act as a person who gives interview, and I read out the questions and answers. At the same time, we understand what exactly the context of the question is and how we approach the interview, right? So that's super important for us. So let's begin. So if the interviewer asks, what do you understand by business requirements, functional requirements, and non-functional requirements? So I'll answer. Business requirements define high-level goals and objectives of a project, essentially what the business wants to achieve, such as improving efficiency, increasing revenue, or enhancing customer experience. Functional requirements describe what the system should do to achieve those goals, including specific features, user actions, and system behaviors. Non-functional requirements define how well the system should perform those functions, covering aspects like performance, scalability, security, and usability. In my CraftCart project, a business requirement was to improve order success rate and reduce payment failures. Based on that, functional requirements include features like payment retry logic and real-time inventory validation. Non-functional requirements ensure that system handled transactions quickly, maintained high availability, and provided smooth user experience during peak loads. So in simple terms, business requirements define the goal, functional requirements define what the system does, and non-functional requirements define how well it performs. So I hope you understand. So basically, let's again just recall what it is. Okay, so business requirements explain the business goal. I want you to understand, business requirements explain the business goals. Functional requirements explain what the system should do, right? And non-functional requirements explain how well the system should perform. So if I give you a very real life example, easy real life example, it would be for example, a food delivery app is there, right? So what would be a business requirement for a food delivery app? We want fast food delivery. The customer wants fast food delivery, right? That would be a business requirement for a food delivery app, because it would bring big, if there is no fast delivery, it would, kind of, uh, you know, uh, maybe the profits would be less, or the people would hesitate to go to that business. So we want fast food delivery is a business requirement, right? What would be a functional requirement for that? Customers should be able to track delivery in real time. That's what Zomato is. In Zomato, when you order food, you can track, the delivery, the time, and everything, right? Then comes non-functional requirements. The tracking page should load within 2 seconds. So you understand? It's I think it's a very easy example for you to understand what business requirements, functional requirements, and non-functional requirements are, right? So so basically, remember, business requirements is the goal, functional requirements is equal to what system does, and non-functional requirements is equal to how well system performs. So business defines the need, functional defines the feature, and non-functional defines the quality. So in my CraftCart project also, if you can see, a business requirement was to improve order success rate, right? And reduce payment failures. Based on that, functional requirements include features like payment retry logic and real-time inventory validation. Because of payment retry logic and real-time inventory validation, we were the requirement of the business requirements to improve order success rate and reduce payment failure was possible, right? And the non-functional requirement ensured the system handled transactions quickly, right? Maintained high availability and provide a smooth user experience during peak loads. So I hope with all these examples and everything you understand what exactly is business requirements, functional requirements, and non-functional requirements. Thank you so much for watching.